This is just my opinion. My opinion only. But, starting over, because I can't do all that. Hey everybody, this is Sully. Welcome back to the channel. I've been a little MIA lately because there's been a little bit of a virus thing going around, and I'm in a lot of meetings and seeing a lot of stuff, and it made me think that we might be in for a little bit of a long-term thing. Now, I work in the business world. I work for CIT Group. All opinions here are my own, not that of my company, the CIT Group, but all opinions are my own. Company disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. I do not speak for the company. But what I'm seeing around the business world is that they're doing stuff. And when business spends money, I normally tend to look at it and go, They normally don't get caught up in the hype. They might get caught up in the hype. Businesses make mistakes all the time. But normally when it comes down to hard dollar bills, y'all, they tend to be a little more conservative in their approach. And that made me think. I love the FPV community. I love all of you. And I thought I would give up some things in case you're quarantined. If you're in the United States and you get put under a quarantine. For the rest of the world, in case you don't know, the US is full of people who like to do what they do. Period. Bar none. We're full of individuals who think we can do it all on their own. Don't really pay attention to society as a whole. Sometimes that's to our detriment. It really is. But I thought, if something were to happen, like say your job tells you to stay home, your county tells you to stay home, your city tells you to stay home, your city actually enforces staying home. Heck, if they just tell all the companies to shut down and you're stuck at home, what do you do? What do you do? And Americans think, I need toilet paper. Okay, so that actually goes to number one of what this video is about, and that's toilet paper. Are you serious? Please don't hoard. Like, seriously. I'm leaving a link down below for an attachment to a bidet that just attaches to your toilet, your normal American standard toilet, and you'll be European and fancy, and it will cut your toilet paper consumption in half. So I just helped you out right there. It's down below. That's an Amazon attachment. It's easy to use, easy to set up, and it's a bidet. So, I mean, it just shoots water up the keister hole. It's like a shower for your parts, let's just say. I'm a little skittish about talking about things. So, anyway, it's bidet. Look up how to use a bidet. Simple, but it will cut your toilet paper consumption in half. And that will let you not be as concerned about, oh my God. Now, number two, if you are hoarding, just remember, out there is someone who is not healthy enough to go out. And I'm not talking about people who are sick. I'm talking about people who have pre-existing conditions, are elderly. You know, we have stories of people in their 90s searching for the last roll. Do not freaking hoard, okay? And if you do, unsubscribe, get the fuck out. Like, I got nothing else to say to you. Do not hoard. My wife had a brain aneurysm a long time ago. Fevers like this, I have to watch out for any type of health situation because she can't take the normal medicines. There are many, many, many people like that. They can't take the normal medicines. A simple infection becomes life-threatening. So please, don't hoard. Help out your neighbors, blah, blah, blah. Just don't, okay? Seriously. But there are some people out there who really need the things that are being hoarded. So that's my message for today. And I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. If you were one of those, just get out. Like, I really, because you're just wasting space. But anyway, all right, I thought I would help out. If you were locked down, I got 3 things for you. If you were to become locked down, I got 3 things for you. Other than the bidet down below to help stop hoarding the freaking toilet paper. Like, Americans need to get on this bidet thing. We're likely not to have water problems. We're likely to have toilet paper shortages. Europeans got this covered. Bidet is your friend. Now, I got 3 things for you. Flour. Flour doesn't really sell out that much. If you buy 12 pounds of flour, you can make pasta and bread that can keep you full, high calorie. So flour, why would I have flour and water 10, 5, and 7? Yeah, if you mix flour with water at a 10:5 ratio, you can make pasta. Knead it together, roll it out, cut your strips, pasta. 10:5 ratio in weight. So if you have a scale, 1 ounce of flour to 0.5 ounces of water, mix it up, roll it out, knead it together, roll it out, you can make pasta. 10 to 7 would be 1 ounce of flour to 0.7 ounces of water. Knead that together. If you have yeast, add it in. Even if you don't have yeast, you can make a rudimentary bread. 10 to 7 will make bread when you add yeast and salt. 10 to 5 will make pasta. Easy stuff. That will get you through many days of very simple eating. Why am I saying this? Because people have wiped out the entire freaking grocery stores. It's driving me crazy. Flour, water, 10, 5, 7. Remember those ratios? You'll be good. Next up, FPV. If you're stuck at home, you're going to be bored. You're going to be bored out of your mind. You're going to be like, ugh. And once you look up all the videos on how to make pasta and bread from flour and water, you're going to have to turn to FPV because it's a great hobby to have. And that's for my community of FPV flyers. There are projects you can do. You can still order things like motors and flight controllers, and you can just learn to solder, get that perfect soldering iron you wanted, get that perfect dollop of silver, and go through and put together all those quads you've been wanting to do. Personally, I have a table. I'm about to show you a picture of my table. And it's scary. It's my project table. I have 4 open quads right now. So I'm going to finally have time to do what I like to do if we are shut down for a couple of weeks. I got soldering iron and solder and paste and flux and all the parts in the world that I have been meaning to do. So if nothing else, your FPV projects can do it. Now, if you have a significant other and she says, hey, why don't you get in the yard? The yard has germs. It's got germs. Teach her how to do the FPV stuff. Teach him how to do the FPV stuff. There's no judgment here. Your significant other, bring them into a hobby. Y'all can share something other than a virus and have fun once all this mania goes away. And it'll be great. And you will love it. And you'll come closer together because you'll each know how to solder a motor to an ESC. And you'll know how to connect ESCs to flight controllers and install Jazz Maverick firmware or get BL Heli 32 and be all happy. And then if you're doing micros, you can fly in the front yard where she wanted you to trim the grass and you didn't want to trim the grass. You just didn't want to trim the grass. But now you can fly and go back inside and make bread, pasta, and be happy with your bidet and hopefully not be out in the community getting people sick. Because that's actually what all this is all about, is not spreading this stuff around if you happen to be sick. Now, I find it funny that more people are willing to be in public hoarding and trying to ransack grocery stores than are worried about getting sick. Okay, because obviously if you're out in a crowd of 500 trying to get your way through a freaking Trader Joe's, like, come on. You're not worried about like, oh, that person beside me might be a carrier. You're worried about getting your stuff. And that's where this needs to stop. That needs to stop, okay? Because I don't want to have to worry about, who's hoarding food and all this stuff that's going to go to waste whenever I'm trying to figure out, how do you eat for the next, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You really don't know. But hoarding is not the answer because there are many of us out there who have actual problems. And, the healthy ones going out and buying stuff up doesn't help anybody. And all that stuff ends up going to waste. Toilet paper. I have a friend who does math for a living. And I swear, the person with all the carts of toilet paper have enough to last them through 2023. Okay, 2023 for a basic necessity of American life. If he buys the bidet down below, he can go all the way through 2028 before he ever has to worry about toilet paper. He might have to worry about something eating it first, but my God, I've always told people, if I survive the coming apocalypse, not the coming apocalypse, but if I survive and the only people around me are hoarders, I would rather have passed. Like, I'm sorry, please don't hoard. It's crazy. So, my coronavirus tips, flour and water will get you through a lot. And I say that based on how society is run for thousands of years. Flour and water, with or without yeast, you can make a lot, and it's high calorie. FPV will keep the noggin knocking, And it'll keep you mentally engaged and it'll let you do some projects you've been wanting to do anyway. So let's just admit it. For me, the thought of being stuck at home for 2 weeks is freaking glorious, because if you knew my last 2 weeks of having to deal with this crap, months after we should have been dealing with this crap, believe me, 2 weeks of stay at home is like, yeah, I would love that. Holy cow. I'm back. I hope to be back doing this more often. And heck, if this does get shut down, you'll be seeing this face a lot more often, because I don't have much to do other than my FPV table and make bread and not use that much freaking toilet paper. Because holy cow, I got one of them bidets that I got linked down below. Trust me, when you try it, it's like, ooh, huh. Why did Americans not do this before? As a guy or a girl, like, just, I don't understand. But I don't like to talk about bathroom habits of people. Please don't be stupid. Don't think that you're the brave one who's going to, not get sick, because you can carry and you can get someone sick. And for some of us, the thought of some of our loved ones getting sick when they didn't have to get sick is infuriating. Okay? I'm not a fear monger. I'm not paranoid about it. I'm just stating reality. What is a minor sickness for some is unnecessary death for others. But this is Sully. Half of this is satire, half of it's not. The part of it that's not is definitely don't hoard. Don't be one of those people. But thank you so much. Once again, if you like my content, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're doing anything for this, or if you're just sitting around like, doing your normal thing. If you are, that's wonderful. I have nothing against it. Just please, 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 please avoid crowds. And I thank you. Thank you. Leave a comment down below. We'll talk to you later.